what do we ask the influencer for when requesting what their demographics are? So as we're looking and vetting, whether that's, matching the right cause for maybe an on-air influencer or for a social, how do we know how many people they're reaching?
Yeah, I can speak to the on-air portion of that. So for on-air, a lot of times obviously these folks are employees of a radio station. And the good part about that is that radio stations have a very robust reporting in the fact that they can provide you with their demographic information and a breakout of how they perform, especially if you're in a market that is a Nielsen market, as we refer to, or like a rated market. That information is able to be pulled and manipulated in all sorts of ways to get down to a specific age group, specific demographic. And then from a social media standpoint, I'll probably let Shannon take that part because I'm sure we use a very similar process. But I know we use a very similar process across both the on-air local influencers and then straight social influencers when it comes to that.
Yeah,
sure.
Shannon,
So
how do we match?
Yeah, so any social influencer that has a business account can access that information just like any other business can through Facebook and through Instagram Insights. So when we're working with our localized micro influencers, I'm already combing through their comment section. I'm seeing who they're interacting with to get a good feel for that before I even ask for that information. So if, for instance, we have a healthcare influencer that is talking about women's health, I'm seeing how they're, who's responding to their message, anyway. With regard to specific content and reaching specific audiences, we can target that boost however we want. So if an influencer, like, let's say her demographic is 90% women, but we want her to talk to the market about urgent care, we can definitely have her cater her message to more of a, not to be so female specific. We can also boost that content to all adults, within a specific age range, within a specific geographic footprint. So, it's important for us to know who our audience is talking to, but it's more important for me when we're dealing with micro influencers to see who they're actually physically communicating with and who is responding to their content. That gives us an initial feeling as to whether or not to add this person to our potential list and to thoroughly vet them. Now, that's not to say we haven't asked for specific demographics before. We have, and any influencer that has a business profile has to have that, content or those insights available. Also, a lot of influencers already offer that information on their blog. Now, is that information 100% truthful? You can ask for specific. If you're really, really worried about it, you can ask for some specific insights, and they can from previous content, and that they can actually block off like who that, they could keep you from seeing which client it was or who sponsored that content, but they can definitely show you examples of who it reached.
It's the importance of finding an influencer that's actually using a business profile for themselves versus say Facebook, right? A personal page or on Instagram, because the metrics are much harder and they've got to kind of make some logic jumps to get there.
Yeah.
But using professional branded tools, they'll have analytics. Infinity actually uses our own dashboard. We have a data team at Infinity that can connect all those profiles into our dashboard, and through API connects, pull everything that we need to see from who they're reaching, the types of people they're reaching. So even if they come in and say, hey, my audience is 55 and plus women, when we start seeing the real demo data, we can say, hey, this fits or it doesn't when we do that.